Welcome back! I am super excited to make another fantasy dragon eye resin tray. I went ahead and added some black resin to my mold and let it cure for 24 hours. Now I am adding a thin layer of UV resin and spreading it around with my gloved finger. I will add all products I am using in the description box below. Please let me know what you think about this project or if you have any questions. Now that I have finished spreading the UV resin layer, I am going to start blowing bubbles. I mix some liquid dishwashing soap into a little bit of water and I will start blowing bubbles with a straw until it overflows the cup. Then I lay the bubbles on top of the UV layer of resin and I put my UV lamp right on top to cure the resin. The bubbles in this project are disappearing quick, so I'll add more as needed. I will also take turns curing each side of the tray for 8 minutes since it is larger than my lamp. As the resin cures, I will start making some gold accent pieces. I have some crushed glass and mirror mix that I purchased at my local Michael's Arts and Crafts stores. I am adding some gold metallic ink to the mix and stirring to make sure all of the bits and pieces are covered with gold ink. Once the resin has cured, I will start cleaning the top of the tray. It is important that all the water and soap have been cleaned off as best as possible. I am loving the texture that this technique has created. To give this project a bit of color, I am dusting on some Solar Gold Pearl X powder and Aztec Gold Pearl X powder. I did try to add a violet color also, but found this color was not popping, so I stopped. I think this tray is starting to look beautiful with all of the gold colors. What do you think? Now it is time to place my large dragon eye that I purchased at my local Michael's Arts and Crafts store in the googly eye section. I will use a small amount of resin as the glue to hold it in place. It is important not to get resin on top of the eye because it is made of a thinner plastic and the curing process of the resin might melt the eye if covered completely. Now that the eye is in place, I will add some resin to my gold glass and mirror mix and start placing it on the sides of the eye. I am using a large wood stir stick to scoop and form the mix around the eye. Since I have some leftover mix, I thought it would be fun to add it over different parts of the tray to give it more of a textured look. Now it is time to take my clear resin and slowly add a thin layer covering the entire surface of the tray and all of the glass and mirror mix. To help release the air bubbles, I am spritzing 91% isopropyl alcohol on top of the surface, and I am using a little bit of heat, being careful not to touch the surface of the eye. I will cover my project and let it cure for 24 hours. Now it is time for the fun part, the demolding of my project. This mold is very simple to demold, and I do have a little cleanup work to do on the edges since I did not fill it all the way to the top. But that's okay. This project turned out amazing. I added glitter to the black resin layer, and since the glitter was heavier than the resin, it fell to the bottom, which gives the tray a sparkly, shimmery look when turned over. What do you think about this project? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for creating this project with me. I will see you in the next video.